Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, Tesla reports earnings, and we have a lot of big news coming out before earnings, and that's why I'm sharing this information with you before the earnings report. Now, as usual, we will cover earnings, we will cover the conference call, all of it, but I feel almost obligated to make this video because there's some clear indications of what we're going to get on the earnings call, and Tesla's stock is down over 2% today, at least at the time of recording this video, and a massive opportunity could be presenting itself right now. And if I don't talk about these things, well, I won't feel good about that. So we have a lot of work to do. We're going to keep this one short, sweet, straight to the point. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you own Tesla, if you're bullish on Tesla, and let me know your thoughts about Tesla's conference call down below in the comment section, because as I have said in previous videos, the conference call is what is going to move the stock. It is not the earnings themselves. So the move at 4 p.m. really doesn't mean much. It's the 4:30, the 5 p.m. moves during the conference call that is most important. And we have some massive news. Elon Musk has dropped a bombshell. He says the unsupervised full self-driving begins. Tesla's AI X account says Teslas now drive themselves from the birthplace at the factory to their designated loading dock lanes without human intervention. One step closer to large-scale unsupervised FSD. And Elon Musk claims that it's already beginning. So I think that is going to be a main part of this conference call, is AI, is robotaxi. And if you thought for a second robotaxi was being delayed or something, well, I think this is pretty definitive proof that it's not. Now, Norway's sovereign wealth fund's CEO says they have no plans to pull out of Tesla. And according to recent reports, the Norwegian wealth fund actually owns almost 1% of Tesla stock, which is currently valued, it says here, at about $6 billion, but in today's terms, after the rally with Tesla, I believe that would be closer to like 12 billion or so, give or take. And this comes after news that Elon Musk apparently blasts the boss of Norway's massive wealth fund, saying that basically Elon asked for a favor, he kind of declined. Elon basically said, if we're friends, that's what friends do, and well, next time you need something, basically, you can't count on me. And the boss here says, noted and fully understood. As a large shareholder, we cheer for you. Good luck with everything. So they came out today and cleared the air that they are not selling Tesla stock, which 12 billion, 10 billion, whatever the magical number is on any given day, is actually quite a bit. If they were to sell out, you would definitely feel it. So this is good news. So this is huge news, okay? I feel like once I seen these statements from Tesla today, I was like, I have to give people a heads up on this, especially because not a lot of people have seen this. But the official Tesla account says, quote, at 6:33 in the morning today, the future will have lots of robots. You don't think it's just a coincidence that the day of Tesla earnings, where Tesla stock has been red 6 out of the last 7 days, it really hasn't had a good day, sure as hell hasn't had a great day since the inauguration, and Tesla says the future will have lots of robots, following a rumor that we have gotten in the past week and a half now, that Optimus is starting production by the end of this year. You don't think that at all is just a coincidence? You don't think there's no reasoning behind this? Of course there is. Why are they doing this? They are giving you a heads up of what to expect on the conference call. And I'll be damned if I don't pay attention to what's right in front of us and happening in real time. Now, Optimus is one of those interesting things because Wall Street is really not pricing this in. It's not in most models. But as Tesla, I believe, will confirm on the conference call that they will start selling Optimus bots by the end of this year, you have to start modeling that. What's Optimus going to look like this year? What's it going to look like next year? And the year after that? 2030? What does Optimus look like? A lot of Wall Street didn't even believe that we would have Optimus by 2030. And apparently, well, according to the signs here, we could be getting some big news today in after hours. So in the news today, Elon Musk has been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize 2025 for protecting free speech, which I think is, he should win it because I don't think there's anything bigger than that. What Elon Musk has done for X and the world with free speech is incredible. And if you guys have not followed the X account, it's Michael Tyler over there. I share all of the news before a video is posted or made in real time that can help you make money. Go follow it. Free 99. It costs you nothing. You can even turn on notifications if you want to take it a step further and, well, get notified every time there is breaking news. And we have more breaking news. Waymo to test in 10 new cities in 2025, starting with Las Vegas and San Diego, according to The Verge. Now, this is interesting news because I think it's the deregulation process that is allowing this. I think if Trump would have lost the election, you probably wouldn't see this news because you now have a pro-growth, a pro-business, a pro-innovation administration. Waymo is trying to take advantage of that. Now, Tesla stock actually rallied when this news came out. Tesla was down almost 3% today. As you can see here, it was kind of the bottom when this news came out. And Tesla stock has started to recover a little bit ever since then. And I think it's because if Tesla is still planning on creating, unsupervised FSD and robotaxis, which Elon tweeted about today, you'd have to be, I don't want to get too mean here, but you'd have to be lacking a few brain cells at this point to think Tesla's canceling their endeavors for robotaxis. As long as they're not, then Waymo making advancements is basically like saying Tesla's going to make advancements as well. Again, to point out the post that I did yesterday, Tesla's stock since the inauguration has just been falling pretty much every single day. Now, technically, Tesla was up 0.25% yesterday, but that is being erased plus a bit today, with the stock being down 2%. And now from our previous all-time high of $488.54, Tesla stock is down almost 21% heading into this quarter earnings. You're going to need some kind of disaster story. You're going to need the lower price Tesla to be delayed. You're going to need robotaxis to be delayed. You're going to need auto gross margins to be bad. You need bad news. Like, not just, okay, well, that's not great. You need bad news, I think, at this point to get the stock to continue to sell down from here, because there has been such a depositioning heading into Tesla earnings already. And normally when a big tech stock falls 20% heading into earnings, almost always does the stock rally after earnings. Now, if we take a look at option activity today, it is on the low side. Some notable trades here, like a May 16th 510 call for $1.61 million. But overall, low dollar amount today, 27 different trades totaling $25 million with a positive order value of 63%. So it is more positive than negative. That's a good sign. Yesterday was exceptionally positive. You had 115 different trades totaling $134 million with a positive order value of 92%. 92% is the best numbers we've seen in a very long time. And Tesla short sellers covered almost 3 million shares. So there was a rush to get out of Tesla short positions. You could see the short interest actually fell from 2.4% to 2.25%. A lot of that was just simply from yesterday's trading action. Today, not a lot of activity as far as short sellers selling Tesla stock or covering. You do have about 127,000 shares today on net that are being sold short, but that's a really low day, small day for Tesla. So all in all, I'm not seeing the signs of a disaster coming. In fact, I think there is a lot of signs today from Elon and Tesla themselves that we're going to get some big news. And that's why I wanted to share that with you here in this video. I would feel guilty not sharing this information with you. It's just normal news here and there, who cares? But this kind of news, this is big. Now, what's actually interesting as well today, Jim Cramer said this about Tesla's upcoming Q4 earnings call. He says, quote, "I think Elon Musk, get this, I think he could sell tickets to this conference call. He could command $1,000, easy. The last time Tesla reported, missed numbers badly, and then it proceeded to have one of the biggest runs ever. Just soared right when it reported that number. And I've got to tell you, I figured it out. Actually, Morgan Stanley's Adam Jonas figured it out for me. He calls Tesla, after that quarter, an AI ETF. People want an IETF, so they buy the stock no matter what, especially if it's down the next day. I want you to own Tesla. Just own it." In other news today, apparently a bill has been introduced in the state of Washington that would force Tesla to close numerous sales centers across the state and could impact in-state service offerings. Also in the news, regenerative braking strength is the new Tesla Model Y. In the new Tesla Model Y can be adjusted in new deceleration settings. And Volkswagen's just delayed the ID.7 EV and entirely canceled it for North America. And also in non-Tesla news today, the U.S. Commerce Secretary nominee Lutnick says tariffs don't cause inflation. And Lutnick says if Canada addresses the flow of fentanyl into the United States, there will be no tariffs. So talking potentially no tariffs on Canada, which is, last I checked, a good thing. And reports are coming out via the Financial Times that OpenAI has found evidence that Chinese artificial intelligence startup DeepSeek used the U.S. company's proprietary models to train its own open source competitor. Canada's Wilkinson says response to tariffs will be thoughtful, would target products that will hurt Americans more than Canadians. And Lutnick even says that China's DeepSeek AI misused American technology. Quote, "They stole things, they broke in. They've taken our IP." So let me know what you guys think about this information down below in the comment section. As I have said already, I am bullish on Tesla stock heading into Tesla earnings today and the conference call. I think Tesla could very shortly, very soon, be a $500+ stock. And I think the news that we got today from Elon and Tesla kind of reiterates that Tesla could soon be much higher than where it is today. And I think a lot of Wall Street just doesn't pay attention to X. They don't pay attention to the news that comes out on a day-by-day basis. They just get surprised on the earnings call. And a lot of what we get on the earnings call today is probably not going to be a big shocker to you if you are a viewer of this channel. Robotaxis could launch in more than 2 states this year, something we talked about. Optimus production by the end of this year, something we have talked about. FSD entering the Chinese market here in the next couple of months, that's something we have talked about, and it all came from X. And I think even if we just got that news, those 3 pieces of news, Tesla stock could be in the 500s 2 weeks from now. But and that's just because Wall Street is going to say, oh my gosh, when did all this happen? This is a huge change. Tesla's an AI stock, blah, 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 blah. I mean, you can't fault them, whatever. I mean, it all ends the same way with Tesla stock moving higher, in my personal opinion, but you already have a heads up. So let me know what you guys think about this information down below in the comments section. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial planner. Tesla stock could crater after earnings. You never know. And that's part of the gamble when it comes to earnings, and especially on a stock like Tesla that is highly volatile. So contact a financial advisor if you don't know what you are doing, if you have any questions. And well, that's usually a good practice for most people. If you're doubting things, just contact a financial advisor, because I am not one. And yeah. So let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comment section. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.